Yes, Dave, the outside back injuries just got getting worse and worse over time.
Yeah, pretty much.
What's Jack and Shandor's?
Jack, I think it's groin, and Sandor dislocated elbow.
Okay, that's season-ending by the sound of it.
Yeah, not sure. Look, it's I think the doctor had to put it back in.
David, you started well, but they just seemed to get a roll on after the first 10 or 15 minutes.
Yeah, look, we had a pretty good week. Good warm-up, good, like we were ready for the game, but you're right. They're the top team at the moment there, and I just think we didn't build the pressure we would have liked. You're right, I think we started quite well, just put 2 points on the board. I think we got a penalty the next set, we just were rolling in there. And probably a couple of times there, especially in the first half, where we just let them out of their end. Merritt got an offload, GI sort of threw a half a space, those things hurt you.
How good are they?
Look, they're consistent, and that's, they handle those conditions better than us. It's probably been 2 weeks in a row where, we've been in those sort of conditions and played some good football. We just, last 2 weeks there, it's probably hurt us.
Dave, you mentioned they're the top team, but you beat Melbourne in Melbourne when they were on top, so I know everyone talks about your shocking away record, but how do you put your finger on it?
Yeah, well, as I said, the last 2 weeks, just our completions, and early on we had a couple of opportunities down on their try line, and we're probably just not building the pressure. It's okay getting out of our end, but just being able to build pressure. Probably in the end too, their kicking game was probably better than ours as well.
Bill Tupou and Furner into the team during the week, probably pretty timely. How close are they to sort of trying to fill the void, do you think?
Yeah, just going to have to, assess it really. We didn't expect to losing Jacko, and obviously their Shandor in the end. Even for the rest of the season too. It's a big hole. Obviously, Fergo not there, and Edric Lee. They're quality people.
What's the update with Furner?
At the moment, still communication there with the welfare and NRL. Should clear that up pretty soon anyway. But at the moment, the 4 weeks will stand. We won't have them back before then.
I guess it makes the next 2 games, both at home, Cowboys and Parramatta, pretty much, almost must win that, isn't it?
Yeah, we just spoke about that after the game, that going back to our home ground, we've been good there this year, but we have to pick up from that performance tonight if we want to be any chance against the Cowboys. And with these injuries, guys that are coming in have got a big job to fill, because Sandor and Jacko, if they're both ruled out, they've been probably one of our 2 best players. So we've got a tough one this weekend, and we'll turn it around quickly.
Anyone due to come back next week, Dave?
No.
Campo, how far ahead ourselves of the pack?
Oh, mate, I think we started on top of them both halves. They, like Fern just said, they're consistent. They don't give up, and they played football for the whole 80 minutes. They're throwing the ball around, testing us inside and out, and we've got to learn from that if we want to be competing against these top teams.
They've always been a team that's able to put points on. Is it their defence that's improved that much that made them into a contender?
Well, obviously the defence was good tonight. We only scored a try, so they're good in that area tonight. I think with us being on top of them in the first couple of sets in both halves, I think it was a silly error or a penalty, or even they snuck a few metres down the short side with our players going to open. Just silly little things like that we clocked off on tonight, and like I said, something we've got to definitely turn around quickly.
Thanks, guys.
Okay to come to the radio, mate?